Join me as we welcome James Silas. And
Yeah.
There goes your
Pumped. Money Lagos, we're in.
Yeah. James Silas, we're going to be banned on the show soon. I see that coming.
Whatever.
He's never going to be banned. James Silas is our guest analyst in the studio. Thank you so much for coming in. And we have a special guest on the show as well. His name is Edez.
Edez.
Edez. All right, sorry.
Thank you. Good
We have a
morning.
special guest in the studio. Okay. We're going back. The second. So yes, Billionaire, the video is out already, and we've seen the video. How many of us seen the video already?
Everybody.
Yeah. Let's get into it, James.
Yeah, I mean, fun video. It was nice to watch. I like the storyline. I like the part where Frank, what's it called? Where Shaggy.
Yes.
They had to call Shaggy.
And
You know,
Frank-
I was
so-
expecting like a woeful failure at that point, and I was quite surprised. And then I didn't even know the answer to that question.
Correct. Now.
Now I was saying I thought it was Parliament. I know Parliament for
Parliament too.
yeah because Tiger. So and then the guy goes ambush. I say this stupid boy has failed. And then guys, I actually went on to Google and I found out it was the right answer for real. And you know she won. So it was very nice. And that was just the highlights of that video. That whole scenario. The usual Val&Khadeejah goes. That answer was correct notes or something.
Yeah, it makes you think like you're failing it.
Yeah, it was a very nice MC to watch, and that was just the highlight of the video, and then the rest was just normal.
Yes.
I love
What do you make of the video?
I think that part was my favorite part because I wasn't expecting them to go that way with the video. I just felt the video was going to just be fun, but I wants to be a millionaire really made me enjoy the video the most. So yeah, that was the favorite part for me.
All right, for me it was super. The video actually initially started off like with a very regular, typical she's solo
graphics and other stuff. Yeah.
So initially I wasn't really into it, but when they got into the Who Wants to Be a Billionaire part, it was really good. Her acting too was really good at that point. Usual Val&Khadeejah style, like you said, but Shaggy was woeful. But some way, somehow, in his silliness, he got it correctly. And it's just super. We're just really happy for Tenny right now. And I think she also did this, if you check her page on Instagram, there's a part where she mentioned that she did it in collaboration with YouTube Music, which is also really good for her too. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's just really good. I really loved the video.
Yes.
And I really liked that they used a legit means to hit the jackpot. Like they portrayed a legit means.
Oh yeah, that
to
she
hit
made
the
that money
jackpot.
because I get you, Khadija. Some people
go for a
want to
show
talk about
like
money and
Who Wants
stuff.
to Be a Millionaire, or Billionaire and hit the jackpot.
Yeah,
So it was
because
nice.
you can't just wake up one morning and wake up in a Bugatti. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's not real life.
And not very much unlike the last video where she was featured that had packing guns out of a bag. Who remembers that one?
Oh
We
yeah,
reviewed
that
it on
one.
the last show.
That was perfect.
But brilliant video. I loved it. When I saw the Frank Edo infusion, I said, my guy
And
Frank.
the setup was
You know,
really good.
it was so believable. Although I was a bit concerned as to licensing rights for the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game
franchise,
show.
right?
No, for Tenny to use that in
I
her
feel
video.
Yeah, I
like
get
if
it.
Frank is going to be involved, he must have cleared that with them as well.
Of course. He'll school them now, guys. You have to do this seriously. But yeah, you're right on the Brother Shaggy part. That was really nice. I like how the trajectory that Brother Shaggy is taking now. From an Instagram star, he's now become very well known in the industry, and he's playing his part really well. I like the quality of his production, which is getting a lot of attention to the brands and all that. Not to overflog Brother Shaggy, but the fact that Tenny used all those elements and infused all those elements. Shout out to those who entertainment, to those who produced the video. It just shows me that music creators or video makers, music video makers or directors now are thinking. Those who are going into production, it's not just about shooting flashy videos or fun videos, like you said. So when they asked that question, what is the school of tigers called? To be honest,
Honestly, I legit thought it was Parliament. Like,
You have
kind of
seen
like
it,
it's called,
Parliament.
No, you guys should have seen when we were saying, oh, this one will feel it. Parliament.
because
So-
he heard ambush. It makes sense. Tigers, bush. Okay.
It was a fluke. I didn't get it, but
Yeah, it was the right
it was
one.
not the right one.
For those of you who are still like us, you probably search, not like me because I know these things, but some of you who went to search, the School of Tigers is called a streak or an ambush? So if you said ambush, like Brother Shaggy, you're right, even if it was a fluke for him. Let's jump into this next song now. The reason why we're here, the reason why Edez is here, is because of joy. Listen.
When the roof is caving in, oh, I swear I'll be fine, I'll be okay. I don't smile, but I'll still be hopeful that I'll be fine.
James.
Yeah. Are you nervous?
No.
You should be. No, you should be.
No,
Because something about the Grapevine, let me school you. You've been listening to the show, right?
Yeah.
You know how blunt we are?
Yeah, you read my first song actually, Spirit.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so I'm actually.
Oh, so you're being hopeful?
No, not really.
James, please.
No, so this one, I see. I really liked the beginning of this song. I love, like, you know, when you. I remember Spirit. We actually talked about it here.
Yes, we did.
So it didn't feel like I'd heard you before. Anyway, it just sounded like, okay, this is just an artist. You know, the producer has a way of picking these people from anywhere and just drop it. And I for the first time, I paid attention immediately. All right, I listened from start to the end. So for me, it was like a 3 minutes 20-something seconds song. I felt it would have ended even before that 3 minutes, because I was paying attention, and then I just felt like from that ending part, it just kept, and I'm waiting for what's the next line, we'll take it to another level, and it didn't happen. So, but generally, I love the song. Of course, it reminds me of different people, from Adekunle to Johnny Drill to, you know, it was a cocktail of, you know, sound.
Absolutely.
But I like it, and I think you can only get better.
Yeah, thank you.
Edez is a singer, songwriter, recording artist. Are you impressed, Khadijah?
Oh yeah, actually, I was impressed. I am still impressed, actually. Yeah, I definitely liked the sound. It's soothing. It's calm. It's just, you know, it's a song you listen to when you just want to decongest and just, you know, try to be sane. I wasn't irritated, and that's one thing that's very important for me. If I listen to a song and the first time I hear it's like, you know, I wasn't irritated. That was really good. But just like James Silas said, I think at some point I kind of like just drifted off. You know, not that it was anything bad, or, you know, because it was bad or a bad song or anything, but, you know, yeah. But definitely love the vibe, the sound. Definitely has that alternative thing going on. I think it has something good. So yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So Edez, you have a few songs under your belt. You have Love Like You that you did a while back, and No Mobile in 2018. You have Free same year, Falling Spirits in 2019, which we reviewed the last time we heard of you.
Yeah.
And then an acoustic. You delve into gospel once in a while.
Okay, I think that's just one part of my sharing, because I didn't want to box myself like this kind of artist. So for me, I express myself based on the position I'm in at that point in time. So my music is direct on my life. I don't just come up with a song. It has to be something I'm going through. Yeah. It has to be genuine to me. So maybe because actually when I hear it, it wasn't part of the plan, but it just came up and I just went with it. I just go with what I feel and just make it work.
Why? Beyonce.
No, funny enough, I did one before.
Okay, okay, let's record this. Let me that beat.
No, but actually,
that's not what happened.
No. But I actually wanted to change the name when I heard she was doing the same thing, but people told me that it doesn't really mean anything, because I was scared that it would feel as if I'm trying to copy Beyonce and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to, that's how it works for me.
So what feeling were you in? What was the circumstance around your life for this joy?
Okay, joy. I just wanted a song that gives that kind of hope. For me, I used to think joy meant when you had money, comfort, and when everything is fine with you.
What else does joy mean?
No, for me, I don't think you have to be in a certain position of wealth to have joy. People are happy in the most difficult situations.
True.
So my own experience for joy isn't about my financial gains, about being happy genuinely inside me, not necessarily because I have things that I want. So even when things are not working well for me, I can still be joyful.
And the group of millennials shouts, "Man, that is really deep, bro." But what do you think, though?
Yeah, I think that's really good because, like you mentioned, I mean, I just thought about it now and I was like, honestly, for me, it's just peace of mind. Now.
Yes.
Whether I have money in my account or not or whatever, as long as I have peace of mind, I'm happy and comfortable and good.
Yeah.
I just like that money patch.
Exactly. I like the money too. Of course, I'm
A lot.
just saying, you people, excuse me.
I'm
I
so
said-
joyful. See, the
Speak
joy
for
here.
yourselves.
Of course, the money will add. The joy will triple. It will
Because when
increase.
you're broke, I doubt my joy when I'm broke. Really, I just I know I'm supposed to.
Even when you have peace of mind, everything
no,
is
no.
going
When
nice
you
and
don't have
smooth.
money,
When you have no joy at all.
the joy is somehow I don't know. It confuses.
shaky.
So, but when there's money, you know
Yes,
what you know.
even ladies in
When,
Lagos
you know when they ask you why are you happy,
Ah.
I know why I'm
Yeah,
happy.
that's right. The ladies will tell you, no money, no joy. But this is a great song, Edez. I'm quite impressed. I get their sentiments in terms of how they felt the progression kind of slept on them, so to speak. But do you feel concerned about that?
I try not to overthink stuff because if I bother too much about it, then I start to panic that the song is awful. I have to go and change it. I think about that if I keep on adjusting, I think to spoil the whole motive of it. Because for my music team, I trust them a lot. So if we end up coming up to something, it might not be perfect, but I feel with every song I do, I can only get better. So the thing is, if I get feedback from this and I hear, obviously next one will have to up it a bit.
Did you hear this? What he said? He has a music team. So break down this team for us.
Okay, because I'm a Yoruba boy, so I
You
can't
have to
speak.
put that disclaimer because
Yes, so
Exactly, I'm waiting.
because I don't speak Yoruba. So
okay, so you're not regarded as a demon. Okay, it's fine.
no.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, yeah, so I have someone who writes for me in Yoruba. So because I like language in general.
Okay.
So I have someone who writes for me. Then I have producers. I have people that that we come together to create the music. So we throw ideas and all, and so when I'm done with the songs, I'm kind of satisfied, even if I'm worried a bit. But I don't like getting to my head so much that I now start panicking over it. But yeah, I've gotten the feedback, so I work on making it better.
So where are you from?
I'm from Delta State, Warri.
Ooh, we're in the carry last. Interesting.
Yeah.
We actually have a
Yes.
message,
Yes,
and this
please.
one is by Zook from Yaba, who says Shaggy's part was very exhausting. I beg you, are doing not a video I would love to watch more than once.
Wow, Cruz, hard to please.
It's actually Zook.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. That's a CH at the end. Let's get into our stories, guys. After the break, the Grapevine 91 is brought to you by Verve, and everything entertainment lives here.
9.
brought to you by Verve with me. My name is Valentine, by the way, and we have
Khadijah.
Edez.
And we have
James Silas.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 8:33. Join us on YouTube or streaming live. Just type Smooth 91 FM Lagos in the search box. We'll pop right up. Subscribe. Are we ready for the stories? A lady has come out again to claim that Flavor is the father of her 3-year-old daughter. Her name, Juliet Oluchi Ehimere from Abia State. She says that the music star is the father of her 3-year-old daughter. Stephanie says that she met Flavor in 2015, after which she gave birth to the child. I had a problem with the summary. Met somebody, and anyway, not to judge. But we'll move on to say, she actually claims that to verify that she's authentic and she's not actually just making up some publicity stunt, that she's willing to subject the child off of Flavor and the child to have a DNA test to confirm the paternity. Guys, let's get into this.
Well, what will I say? I mean, if this is a claim and then she's saying she's ready to bear the consequence, just in case they, do the whole DNA thing and then it doesn't come out to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's sane, somebody cannot just be in a sane mind and come up on social media and be requesting for calling out another person saying that this child is yours. Not gonna judge. I cannot say I wasn't there, but I mean, it gets to a point where, okay, if this is what the claim is, and if you feel like this person is not saying the truth or this person is out of her mind, then just maybe you want to come. Just do that there, and then, even if it's with the intention of dealing with that person for, sort of trying to mess your name or soil your name in public. But these things are actually possible. Yeah, sometimes if it's alcohol, if it's, I don't know, but I feel like nobody in their sane mind will come out in public like this to lead type of claim. I know we saw one of them, Davido.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
And we know how it ended.
We know how it ended.
It was a hoax.
So please, I don't know. Maybe, just maybe.
Khadijah, do you believe her?
Honestly, I really don't know, because I really don't know. I kind of feel like, especially with things that have to do with children and kids.
We know you have a soft spot for that. Yeah, but go on anyway.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like, for them, for their own future and the likes, if things like that come to your attention, I kind of feel like we're all grown ups. So you really shouldn't be told what to do. If someone comes to you, says I have a child for you, at least find out, okay, is it true or not? Not just block contact with the person. If it's true, okay, then the next step to take from there. If it's not, arrest them or do whatever you go Davido on them or do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I kind of feel like there are a lot of things that that should just be sorted indoors. Don't have to get to the point of getting out here. Usually. So it's just really tricky. You don't know how to go into it, especially for the sake of the child.
Well, my opinion, I think, like she said, closed doors. I don't see the reason why you go out and say, except you've been trying to reach him and he's saying no, but
desperate.
They're not saying don't come on social media, because I feel you are still damaging the child's future in such a way that in future she sees online that her mother, if it's true, was fighting to get attention of her father and all. But then again, I feel the use of social media sometimes is just tiring, that every private issue is just like a topic for everybody to talk about when we're not really supposed to talk about it. So that's just my take on it.
Edez, how's your DM now? How's it doing?
My DM. It's normal.
There are 2 channels now. They've created 2 now. One is primary, one is general. If you didn't know, Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen that, but no, my DM is normal.
It's not flooded yet?
No, not yet.
What's your Instagram handle?
Edez Music.
Say it slowly.
Edez Music.
How do you spell that?
EDEZ Music.
Right.
MUSIC.
So ladies, he's a ladies man.
Hopefully someday we'll have Edez in the news. Lady claims Edez.
There you go.
So feel free to flood his DM right now so we can have it active and get it busy, but not for this kind of stories. But the truth is, things like this happen. I wouldn't sit here and question the fact that I'll ask a question why she's coming out now, since 2015, 3 years later. I wouldn't, 4 years later actually, I wouldn't question the veracity of the story until the DNA test is done.
Yeah.
Gladly, we have a lot of those tests, done in more places than it was before. So it's easy to verify these kind of stories. And just for her to even come out to say, I'm ready and willing to face consequences, even add some truth to her story as well. But anyway, we'll move on. A quick message here from Ike.
All right, so we have Ike who says, hope the lady accusing Flavor wouldn't turn around and claim to be joking tomorrow. Tyre from Yaba also says, Flavor just can't seem to get a break. I believe he should be mature enough to do the right thing if it's true. Who knows? Maybe Flavor's trying to go Flavor on us. And Today Busari says, Edez's song is refreshing with artists like him. Then we have hope of listening to good music, not the ubiquitous jollof music that is everywhere in our space. I hope Edez knows how to play any instrument. This is Today Busari.
I know you asked me that one now.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, a bit, not so
So
much.
which one do you play a bit?
Guitar.
Ooh.
But I'm learning to get better at it.
Nice.
How many strings can you play? How many chords? Because I know that's the kind of question they ask.
Not so much.
Guy, let me tell you, I have a guitar that has been packed in my house since 2015.
Okay, can give me a.
Okay, I'll look for it. Dust it off. Practice before I hand it to you. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the story now. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson crashed a wedding with Danny DeVito, and I'm loving it. So they were on sets for. I feel it was pretty brilliant. Before I get to the brilliant part, just a brief of the story. He went with his co-star. They both, starred in the sequel to Jumanji. This one is called Jumanji: The Next Level. Danny DeVito and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson decided after relaxing, while they were relaxing in Mexico in the Cabo San Lucas condo, decided to crash a wedding, and a random wedding. No, it wasn't a wedding of maybe their co-stars or a crew member or anything. They just decided to go out on a Sunday, singing songs, drinking tequila, and going into the wedding to sing "Unforgettable." I thought it was the cutest thing to happen. And Johnson tweeted, or rather posted on his Instagram, saying, "We're sipping on a little something, enjoying the quiet sunset together in Mexico after a long week of Jumanji work when this idea hit. Crashed the wedding." The famous duo arrived at the reception, surprising guests and newlyweds, and they went on to sing that song. And it was actually beautiful, he said, and the love and the manner in the room surrounding the wedded couple was so strong. He said congratulations to the lovely bride, Christina, and the handsome groom, Will, and their 4 children, Ryan, Mason, Eddie, and Max. Beautiful family.
They have 4 children already.
Yeah, that's not the only thing. The fact that he described, he said the wife, and then handsome groom, Will. I picked a lot of these things. I see that you identified that. But guys, what do you make of this? Good move?
Good move. I mean, when there's tequila in the system, you just think that, what are we going to do with this our stupidity right now?
I'm sorry.
Good one.
We know about water and tea and coffee on this show. Please, no other.
I beg you. When there's alcohol in the system, we just shake hands and say, you know what we're going to do right now? Crash a party. Say, okay, let's go. And it was probably opposite wherever they were chilling.
Yes.
I just said, okay, there's a party here, let's go.
In my place, yeah?
Yeah.
In Delta State, when I was growing up, they call it Obito.
Oh, yeah. I heard that one in Benin too.
It's a colloquial term for a party that's happening. So it's typical for a party that's happening under a canopy with a live music band playing and packs of rice being shared. So once you hear Obito, a lot of people, there are some people who their profession is to scout Obito in town, and that's where
I had that experience in Benin.
Free meal.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying, sorry?
No, I mean that's pretty much what it is. They crashed the party, and it was fun at the end of the day. And I mean, you wish it was your own party.
Yeah. Right?
Imagine.
I wish someone crashed my wedding.
He does. Would you crash somebody's party? Would it be an idea you'd like to try one day?
I know
Timmy Dakolo tried it. That was early this year.
I think so.
That was the time that we.
Yeah, when he put out that his song.
Was it? It was a wedding song. So
yes.
Dival.
No.
Was it the Val? No, it was before.
The one with the
Be Like You. I know no say. Love
I know no
say.
say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's actually just going around on a Saturday, single Saturday.
Yeah.
He crashed at least 5 parties, 5 wedding.
Basketball did the same thing, but not for a song, just to show up.
But do you think it's played out? He does.
Wedding? No, I don't think so.
You don't.
I don't think so. Yeah. I might not like it personally, but I don't think so.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel it's going to cause too much frenzy. Like doing what in the wedding, and someone comes and their attention just shifts to that.
So your wedding, you wouldn't want a famous person to crash it?
I don't think I know.
So you know what I think?
See,
You know
I
what I
hope
think?
you just look for a lady who also doesn't want a famous person to
No,
crush
but then if you know if the lady wants, then that's fine. But for me,
better.
No, but you know that thing. You get to a level in your career where you become so popular and we even care about
Stop.
no one this stuff. The video can just wake up one morning and just decide to
Yeah.
crash a party.
Yeah.
And it'll be a
That
big
would
deal.
be
Everybody will
cool.
be happy.
That would
So
be really cool.
just maybe later. Never
Okay,
say
yeah,
never.
okay, I agree. Maybe later.
But just like Edez said, I mean, answer your question, Khadija. Like, if your wife actually wants something else, you're intended. Are you engaged?
No.
Dating?
No, we're
anyone?
just saying
No,
when that
no.
time comes.
Okay, so when that time comes,
Make sure you find
Um,
someone who doesn't want it. If not, she'll never forgive you.
but take a cue from Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What he and Danny DeVito said. They said 5 words that Danny and I live by. Yes, honey, you're right. That's all you should say when that time comes. Let's go to your messages on WhatsApp 0809 444 981.
All right, this one here is by Tara from Yaba who says, so Dwayne and Danny did Mubamuya to make them enter Lagos. We have Jane who says, Obito Nabera when the party lit.
In Benin.
Ooh, interesting.
And Hola, okay, Cruz here says, very lovely vibe by Edez. I'll definitely be looking for Tenny's video. Valolo plays the guitar.
Yeah.
He owns. He doesn't play.
Excuse me, please. I play.
He
He
also
owns
says,
one.
Baba James, I salute you.
Yeah.
Okay. Labs, really? A lot of people didn't crash my wedding at the end of the day. I had a very private, okay, not very private. We have somebody who has topped the record for private weddings.
No, she hasn't topped it. Her own is small.
But yeah, no, I didn't have a lot of crashes. Tosin Martins apparently did not forgive me because I didn't send him the venue on time. He was actually going to crash the wedding with the band.
Oh.
But,
But how do you crash a wedding when somebody sends you the venue? That's an invite already.
No, I didn't. I forgot to send it to him.
Yes, that's what I'm
So
saying.
he didn't get the venue. He couldn't find it.
That's the idea.
Oh no, he probably wanted to. You think he just wants to attend?
Yeah,
Then the guy
I
is
was
coming with
inviting
the
him
band.
as a guest. He
Yeah.
wanted to perform.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen.
No, it
Sorry.
didn't. He pains me.
I feel you.
All right, let's go to. We just mentioned this. TI debunked that check-in story. The thing. Yeah.
No, like a debunk. Did
Well, he
debunk?
did. He did. He said it was misconstrued. He made a statement about going with his daughter, an 18-year-old daughter, to the doctors to check if she was still intact and she's still a virgin. But they said he said he was taken out of context, that he was actually joking and talking about the extremities, and how you're joking, you take it beyond the level, you emphasize, and people tabloids just run with it. But he said it was something that happened though. It's just that the way he said it wasn't the way.
It wasn't the way, but I think it was the wife too that added her voice in that. Maybe it happened when the girl was 15 or so. That it wasn't.
Yeah,
when she
15,
was
16 years.
So, but
He
we
made
get
his,
the joke regardless.
He made the admission on Readable Talk, by the Smith family, and made all those confessions. It was really nice. I saw
I
the
kind
video.
of like
you
some
should
of us
watch
are
it.
still not having it because at the end of the day, he still let out information that the poor girl didn't want the whole
Yeah.
world to know.
I mean,
Even if she was 15 or 16.
true.
She's gonna be
Like,
traumatized for
Even
a
if
long
you're 15
time.
or 16, why are you even checking? What are you?
Mhm.
I mean, some people might want to check for, okay, I don't know, just don't do stuff like that and say it out loud.
Khadija, do your
Don't even
parents?
just do stuff like
Did
that.
your
No,
parents
they
ever-
did not do
No,
anything like
I haven't
that.
seen-
Ever.
Let me finish my question.
Go ahead.
Did your parents ever tell you that if a guy touches you, you're gonna get pregnant?
No,
Anytime in your life?
My parents never said any of those funny things, but of course you need to be careful, things like that. But they never did the whole if you touch you get pregnant and never did any of that.
All right, cool. Now that we're done with that, Kate Henshaw cautions women. I just saw the story. Thank you very much, Olakumi, our producer. She called me my attention to the story. Kate Henshaw called out women that buy unverified products to, quote, glow their babies. This came as a shock to me because I thought it was already bad and horrible that women go through extreme measures to whiten their skin. But to think that even try that with babies is abhorrent. Now, she put up a post on her Instagram. She says, you do not bleach babies. There's nothing to glow in their bodies. You can boil any adult who submits themselves to you, but for goodness sake, leave the babies out of this madness. She also wrote in a caption, this is where I draw the line, selling all sorts of unverified products to mothers, telling them to glow their babies with a flawless shower bath. What is this self-loathing that you want to transfer to children? For 20K or 30K, you want to destroy the future of for aesthetic value? Women, do they really do this?
You'd be surprised. A lot of women do a lot of things. Some people go through natural. What some people do is they go through use natural products. Some people use tomatoes, potatoes, which is fine.
What?
Yeah,
How?
you could use aloe vera on your skin.
No. Babies.
Yeah, okay, not babies like newborns, but yeah, at some point, I know there's some things that the Northerners also do, but they use natural products, and it's not something that would just you wake up tomorrow morning and a person's light skinned. It's something that if you constantly use it 2-3 years, you're fresh, you look good. That's why I see a lot of Northern ladies who actually look really good with a great skin because they use a lot of natural products, potatoes and tomatoes and all that. But of course, when you're now talking about bleaching, I mean, even for the grown-ups, it's bad enough although I kind of feel like, hey, if you want to bleach your skin, as long as you know the consequences of what you're getting yourself into and you don't do a tacky job, it's your business at the end of the day. But yeah, the routes can be very, very terrible sometimes. So definitely don't do this with kids. Don't do this. In fact, you shouldn't even be doing this on behalf of anybody. When she grows up and she feels like, okay, she wants to or she doesn't want to, hey, that's her business. What don't do and don't put your child's life at risk. And I kind of feel like a lot of people just go about doing stuff without really figuring out what the consequences are, which is kind of like one of the major issues because people just do things. They don't know what the consequences are.
Valentine is so shocked.
I am so
let
very
me
shocked.
tell you, I mean, I've actually seen it. I've do I say witnessed?
A
I
baby
witnessed
being
it.
bathed.
Yeah, so it wasn't really like the baby stage, but the kid
Toddler?
was like a toddler, and then the mom was using all of this because we could tell because when I see or when we come close, we just see that the child one part is still darker than the other parts, and I think once you start, I don't know they never stop. So they keep doing it until in that pursuit for perfection.
Wow.
But I don't know, I've not seen the kid or I've not seen them for a while now, but I hope she has stopped, but I saw it. So and I kept wondering, what's going on? Why are you using, but hey, I don't know, everybody, whatever makes you happy.
Well, it has Inside Life. That may be the title, or very well be the title of your next song. 'Cause I mean, this message has to be passed, and mothers shouldn't lose their minds, trying that for whatever reasons you might want, because I know you mean well for your child, but that is completely horrible. Somebody sent in a message here, Senfajo. He said, "Hi guys, why was Edez saying no when you asked if he was in a relationship or engaged? He didn't market too. Don't worry, Edez. You have them in abundance. Try and manage."
So Cruz is wondering if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, Edez music. Yeah.
All right, so that.
All right,
the answer.
we're done though, guys. Plug out.
Okay, Joy isn't out yet. Joy is gonna be out tomorrow, so you can get it on SoundCloud.
So you heard it here first.
Yes, you heard it here first. So it's gonna be out tomorrow, so you can get it there. My Instagram handle is Edez Music, Twitter Edez Music, Facebook Edez, YouTube Edez Music.
James Silas on Instagram is James Silas. S is shared between last for James and starts the Silas. Twitter, I'm Jam Zone. I'm your guy.
He says my handle is. Can you say that again? Because even my brain didn't register it.
Where should I start from?
S ends the
Underscore.
James.
Yeah, so
And another S starts the Silas.
S ends the James,
Yes.
and then that same S starts the
Oh,
Silas.
it's just one. It's
You get
just
it?
one S. Simple.
No, but if
No,
you say
it's
that
two S's.
there are two S's there, so I don't want you to miss it at all.
Yes.
It's James, yeah, and then Silas continue. You all get it? Yeah.
Khadijah.
Yeah, we got it. The Khadijah.
And we're back by 9 o'clock to another fun conversation inside of Lagos Talks 981. Thank you very much, Edez. Your music is up on all the different platforms, yes?
Yeah.
So you can get it. Thank you. My name is Valentine, who's still here.
It's live on the
That was crazy.
Show.
Well done.
So, but I didn't get it immediately.